Let's go to Daniel House. Go ahead, Daniel.
Hey, Tanner, how weird did it feel to play a road game without any fans? And do you think that gives offenses an advantage from a pre-snap communication standpoint?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different, but that's the 2020 season, right? Honestly, though, like once you get locked in and get going, you're playing ball from that standpoint. But I mean, yeah, it definitely is an advantage in that sense. It's way easier to communicate, and you don't have to, change cadences or whatnot. But it definitely makes it a little bit easier for sure. Yeah.
Let's go to Meg Ryan. Meg, go ahead.
Hi, Tanner. How are you today?
I'm Elite, Meg. How are you doing?
Doing okay, thanks. I wanted to get your impression of the passing game. I know obviously, the run is important to your guys' strategy overall, and then, certainly against Maryland with the amount of carries that Mo had. But I guess I'm kind of curious, you haven't really gotten a chance to kind of show your stuff, you and the receivers, and I'm kind of curious how that's been feeling, or kind of what maybe you guys are looking to do to maybe kind of spark that side of the game a little more.
Yeah, I mean, we trust our game plan, and at the end of the day, we got to execute whatever play is called, and like we were running the ball really well, obviously. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, I mean, we just got to make plays when we get opportunities. But I think our offense as a whole, it's not just the run game, just the pass game, and whenever we get opportunities in either or, we got to execute and do our jobs.
Let's go to Andy Greder, Pioneer Press.
Hey, Tanner.
Hey, Andy, how you doing?
Good. PJ mentioned the offense not finishing drives, and I think about that drive at the end of regulation, 3rd and 2. It looks like a little read action play. Is that something that you need to check out of? Is that something that you need to keep? Walk us through that play from your standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, it was a play that had been working for us. A certain type of run play for us, and we changed up our looks with it and stuff, and they got the best of us there. But it's football, and we just have to execute better and find a way to get it. It's not about, honestly, in that situation, it's not about the play called. It's about just really like just how, and making sure that we execute that because that's who we are, and we'll definitely continue to grow in that area, and it's definitely an area that we have to focus on as an offense, is finishing drives and finishing games.
Dave Campbell, Associated Press, you're up next.
Tanner, after your first road game, what did you notice just about what that's like, not having an opposing crowd to deal with?
Yeah, I mean, it's just different, than a usual kind of ordeal, I would say. But honestly, when you get going, we have to create our own energy on the sidelines and stuff, and do that at an elite level, and then we just got to play the game, because when you're out there on the field and stuff, honestly, it's you're playing ball. There's 100,000 people. It's not necessarily something that you're really tuned into. So we just got to continue to play ball and bring energy throughout the whole stadium and through our sideline as well.
All right, let's go to Elise with the Big Ten Network.
Hey, Tanner, I have two. I'm going to follow up first on that. I get that without the fans, it kind of is what it is with that. When you talk, though, about creating your energy, I'm curious in this situation, as I've seen these games, how different is it, though? Because a lot of times fans are part of that momentum. They're just part of that noise. They're part of the interference, whether you pay attention to it or not. So are you able to describe, I haven't really heard anyone really describe exactly what it's like, and how when there are big plays, when there are mistakes made, it's just probably different because you don't hear anything.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a different aspect, because it's, like you said, you don't hear anything, but what you do hear is you hear your sideline, you hear your brothers encouraging you on, and excited for you when you make plays, whether that's a defensive getting a stop or interception, and offensively we're excited for them. Like, we can hear that, you can understand that more, and so really it's crucial on the sidelines to have that energy as an entire team, whether you're playing or not playing, it doesn't matter. You have to have that energy on the sideline, because it's a vital part of the game. It's a vital part of who we are.
And then also when it comes to your offense, I just wanted to follow up on this because I heard them talk about it in the broadcast, like you looking over to the sideline. Is there still a comfort level with this offense, or there's still things that you're getting used to as the start of this season was so different than any other?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have a comfort level in our offense, but we have to continue to grow and get better, at executing and the details and, doing what we do. But we do what we do. And obviously we know there's different things that are unique and whatnot, especially in this year, but we just have to continue to grow, continue to get better each and every day as an offense and as a team. And really that's the most important part, is each and every day, being able to work together and do it for each other.
Let's go to Mike Grimm, Gopher Radio Network.
Tanner, Chris Ottman-Bell had a couple of nice catches, one in the end zone, one on the goal line. I know it's not a surprise to you that he can make those catches. What kind of a luxury is that as a quarterback to know that if you put the ball in the area, he's got a really good chance to go get it?
Grimmy, where's your camera?
Not showing my face today.
Man. Good to hear your voice, Grim, as always. But yeah, man, it's awesome. It's definitely elite. Chris did a great job, really just going up and making two plays like that that we saw down the field. And that's what Chris can do. He's special. We got special guys, and it's definitely makes it a lot easier, as a quarterback. And again, I trust those guys so much, and because they've earned it and they've proved it. So yeah, I mean, I'm just really proud of Chris, and it was awesome to see him do his thing.
Tanner, I've been waiting on somebody to call out Mike Grimm. I'm glad it was you. But let's go to Tony Liebert with Gopher Hole.
So you're obviously the quarterback, so most people on the team will look for you for leadership. And after, I guess, an 0-2 start, how do you stay positive and keep a good mindset going into each week and each game?
Yeah, absolutely. It's about our culture. It's about responding. We are where we are. That's a fact. But we still can, control our destiny, and it is what it is. We have to continue to respond and do our jobs, do it better, and come together for each other. And I'm really excited for our team and to have another opportunity this Saturday. And I'm just grateful to be a part of this team, because these guys are amazing, and they want to work. So yeah, I mean, it's all about the response, and the hyper culture. It's not just built for the good times; it's built for everything. And so we just got to use that and tap into that, obviously, because that's who we are. So the response is critical.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Andy Greder.
Tanner, week 1 to week 2, you kind of cut out the turnovers, had better completion percentage. What felt better for you in week 2 versus the opener?
Yeah. Well, I think it was good for our offense to be able to establish the run game. Seeing our guys up front being able to dominate and do their job was awesome. And obviously guys make plays on the outside as well. But yeah, I think Coach Sanford did a great job of making sure the pocket movement was better, and that just stood more firm in the pocket. And I think that increases accuracy. It makes it a lot easier to be accurate, when you're throwing the ball down the field. So that's one thing that I think I was glad to have seen growth in, and I need to continue to grow in it, because I'm nowhere near good enough at it yet. So I'm just grateful to have Coach Sanford to continue to push me in that area and a lot of other areas as well.
Let's go back to Meg Ryan.
So Tanner, speaking of coaches and response and stuff, I think I know that's a big part of your program, and I think we talk about it mostly in terms of like the players, like how are you guys going to come back from something, or how are you going to respond to something. Wondering from you, how have you seen the coaches respond, to this 0-2 start? Like, I think, for example, we were just talking to PJ, and he was kind of copying play calls or things that he made that said, that's me, that's my fault. And I guess I'm kind of, you don't have to tell me super specifics, I guess, but how have you seen some of the coordinators, PJ, other coaches kind of, step up in this moment too, and try to, figure out what they also can do better?
Yeah, it's a great question. Our coaches have definitely stepped up. They're working extremely hard. They're doing everything they can to put us in good situations on the field, and to help connect our team in any way possible. And that's every single coach, from Coach Fleck to the GAs or an intern. Everybody's doing everything they can to help us be successful. Because coaching profession, it's one of those things that the hours are long, but man, these guys are doing a great job of really communicating with each other, and they're working their tails off. So I'm extremely grateful to have the coaches that we do in our program, because they do everything they can to help us succeed on the field and off the field in life in general. So I'm proud to see and be coached by the guys that we do, by the coaches we do, because they're working really hard, and it's just good to see.
Let's go to Eric Strack. Eric, go ahead.
Tanner, we talked a little bit about Chris Bell's emergence the other night. What are you seeing from some of the younger guys? Obviously, we know it's all hands on deck in 2020. Are they coming along? Do you think we'll see some bigger games out of even the younger guys as we go forward?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of guys that step up for us, just all over the field. Daniel Jackson had his first catch last week. That was awesome to see for Daniel. But I think we're going to have a lot of guys that step up on offense, defense, and special teams, and guys that just want to help the team win in any way possible, whatever their role may be. And I'm really excited to see that, especially from our young guys.
All right, let's go to Daniel House, and then our last question will go to Mike Grimm. So Daniel, go ahead.
Hey, Tanner, you might not have thought about this much, but I want to get your insight. From a QB's perspective, do you have any theories regarding why scoring is is up across the country?
Oh, man, I don't know. It's, probably COVID related, with, the lack of the training camps are weird, no spring ball. So, you don't have that many reps as, in general, offense or defensively. So, it's probably something that's related to, but, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm sure it's something that's related to that.
And back to the voice of the Gophers, Mike Grimm.
Yeah, Grimmy.
There you go. I thought I'd give you a cameo there. What can you tell us about the Fighting Illini? I know it's early in the week, but what have you seen from them?
It's elite to see your face, Grim. Start with that. Yeah, man, they're extremely well coached football team. They always are. They play really hard, and they have a lot of talent. So we're excited to go against this team. Excited to have an opportunity to respond, and excited to go to play against a really good football team.
All right, thank you, Tanner. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Just a reminder, we'll have Chris Ottman-Bell in a moment. Just give me a couple minutes to get him situated, and I'll see everyone in the next Zoom. So, Tanner, thank you again very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.